All right, we are live here for the very first match of the Crazyhouse World Championship 2025 candidate stage between GM FeegLood, Jeffrey Zhang, and littleplotkin, Mark Plotkin. So, should be a good series of matches. Should be a good series of matches. Yeah, first candidates game. So it's a little bit late for me. These guys are playing it's quarter after 11 at night, so a little bit late for me. I'll try not to yawn or anything, but no promises. But just looking at the previous games here, these guys have only played each other 3 times in total. It's pretty impressive that these guys haven't actually played more. But I mean, this is just on Lichess. I'm sure over on competitors' website, let's say they've probably played thousands of Bughouse games together, I would imagine. But let's see. White going for an early queen sack on f6. I believe Crazy 8 was playing a similar line during the double elimination phase, but I can't recall. I remember him playing some sort of a setup, I believe, that led to kind of this triple knight on f5, d5, and b5 is white, from what I remember. But right now, I mean, maybe white has a little bit of an advantage right here. I mean, this pawn here on d6 is going to be that's not going to be nice. I mean, white's still holding one pawn in the pocket right now. King relatively safe. This bishop here on c3 is going to be pretty vital for covering the dark squares. And I mean, same thing with this knight here, covering the dark squares. Because I mean, knight to b5, it's going to be threatening the dark squares. So I think white's relatively safe here. But yeah, looking at attacks here from white. I mean, e7 kind of stands out in my mind already. This pawn at e7 kind of trapping the queen. But bishop b2. Oh, sorry, I missed knight attacking b2. So bishop, c3. So bishop coming back. Knight c3 plus. A little fork there. White opting just to sidestep it, which is a safe play. I mean, if white were to take there, you're just giving black a little bit more material here. But yeah, pawn at a3, kind of drawing the knight away. I think white definitely in the lead here now, and I mean, this is a dangerous setup here for black. And I mean, with just a rook in the pocket. Yeah, wisely decides the castle, but I mean, pawn e7 threats coming in now. Knight h5 potential. And I mean, this little bit of a fianchetto going on here. I mean, I wouldn't say it was intended, but knight e7 is what white's going for. Yeah, maybe knight f5 now, attacking g and e7. I mean, yeah, this pawn I mentioned earlier on d6 there is a fantastic pain in the ass. c7. Interesting. I mean, black can just sidestep. But time ticking down though for. Oh crap! Accidentally exited the wrong window. Oh no! And there's updates. This is terrible. Oh no! Oh no! What a disaster! What an absolute disaster! Okay, what's happened? Nothing. My apologies for that. That is a disaster on my part. So, okay, knight taking g2 there, or b2 rather. Sorry. Yeah, I don't see anything for black right now. Black just has to be on the defensive right now, I think. But rook d1, I like that. I mean, black can go for the pawn on d6. That's been kind of a thorn right now, I think. But bishop taking e7. Yeah, we're gonna get into a time scramble here fairly soon. But 22 seconds for white, 22 seconds also for Plotkin at this point here. But we're gonna get into a time scramble. And we'll see where this goes here. I mean, knight back to c4 or knight at c4, I'm guessing. Yeah, white just can't defend this. These bishops stacking up on each other. I don't think like there's nothing. White resigned. Was there checkmate there? I didn't see anything, but let's have a quick look on the old Stockfish. Yeah, he did have checkmate. So did white misplay this? Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, c3 led it to a mate in 6, and I mean Plotkin. Yeah, played all the right moves there. So d2 f2. Yeah. Like Plotkin already analyzing his own game there right after. All right. So Plotkin kind of taking an unexpected win there as black to start it off. That's pretty good showing right now. We got, Jizugi, also known as 12-teen, Toby Rizzo, GRX Bullet, Chewy. I believe Chewy is streaming as well. And then a very old school player, Retarded Platypus 123. This guy's been around for a very, very long time. Alright, but not much action going on in this game here. Black deciding to push a pawn along the h-file here. Yeah, trading the rook for the knight. Interesting. Knight from c6 down to d4. Yeah, I mean attacking the light squares. I don't see anything too concrete for black right now. I mean, trading that rook early, opening up the h file here. Neutralize just says knight e4. Yeah, knight e4. I mean, that's a pretty sensible, safe move there. I mean, white pretty much has to take it, and then you got this bishop here that's just hammering, or not hammering, but backing up this pawn here. Yeah, and I mean, even with this knight here, also attacking the white squares. But a6. It's kind of interesting. a6. I wonder, is black going to start coming in on this diagonal here maybe? You know, maybe have two sets of bishops on the light squares here at the same time? Neutralizer, rook h8, king d7. Yeah, rook h8. I mean, black's either got to waste. Yeah, there's the rook h8 as the guys predicted. I mean, black can either give up the queen and then just, you know, run over to the, yeah, and that's what he decides to do. Just gives up the queen instead of putting you know, wasting a knight as a blocker here. But this is kind of nasty here now. This is kind of nasty now here for white. I don't know. I don't really like giving. Yeah, I don't really like giving up the knight there, and then just, you know, I was looking at these two squares here on b6 and c5. Yeah, I don't know about that. But I mean, black's still relatively safe right now. I mean, the eighth rank is completely open. I mean, that might be something to exploit. But pawn c7. I mean, trying to get in on c8, move the rook over on c8, and then maybe the idea was queen at a4 there, but white kind of, or black, sorry, playing queen at c6. I mean, defending the squares, just kind of giving up the bishop here. But I mean, white is just slowly whittling away at, yeah, black just resigns. White was just slowly whittling away. I mean, two early wins for Plotkin. I mean, some pretty good momentum there for him. But this looks to be a similar opening to the first game. I think white played white. I want to call it a queen sack, but white took the knight on f6 there. Well, b5. Was white not able just to take that? I mean, you got the, oh, sorry, no, that's pinned down right now. It was oh, you know that was maybe that allows knight to d4. I think that was the idea of playing pawn b5. But kind of a pretty strange opening so far. These knights adding, you know, big hindrance around all these squares here. But I mean, the bishop on c1 still allowing pawn at h6. I mean, that's a pretty typical attack here. I bet black just leaves that. Yeah, decides to take the bishop on d3. I think black is just going to leave this. I think it was Jan Lee said that, you know, a knight directly beside a king is a friendly knight. You know, knights are, like, this knight's not doing anything right now. And it's almost, you know, protecting. It's almost protecting the black king. But I mean, this pin's still going on here at d3. At d3. White giving up the queen for another knight, opening up the H file now. Queen f6. Yeah, queen f6. I mean, you know, obviously defending. Yeah, defending here and then also attacking c3, but black can't take that. I mean, with this bishop here, and then white could play another bishop here on b2, and then threatening mate with that. But black going for a queen sack on f2, knight g4. I think that was a little bit preemptive from black. I mean, you know, I see, you know, moving one of the knights to e5, checking the king. King can just retreat, but this pawn is defending f3. So I don't see any readily available attacks. Neutralizer, knight g5. Yeah, moving the g knight over to e5. Plotkin thinking about it. I mean, he's thinking, but I mean, this knight obviously is still, whatever he does has to be decisive. But oh man, this is just interesting now. What is this position? Does Plotkin have mate here? He did. Wow, what a game. Well, we'll have a quick look at the man. Mate in 10. Yeah, what a game. I mean, if white takes queen, and I mean, white is just placing pawns here. Or what's the mate here? E7? Yeah, E7 king. Wow. 3-0. 3-0 for Plotkin with two wins as black. I mean, that's big. Interesting choice of c5. Yeah, I mean, would have thought e4 would have been. You know what? E4, that would have been. Bishop takes. I mean, what? White very solid right now in this position here. I'm guessing knight g5 or h5. Yeah. I mean, this pawn here, e6, moving in on the dark squares. Yeah, there's that d7 from earlier. Yeah, white's in a very good position right now. Well, no immediate threat. No immediate threat. I mean, black is still safe right here. I mean, it's not a good position, but bishop b4. Yeah, so c6. I mean, that's a little bit of a hindrance there also, that, you know, prevents the knight from being established on, from being what's the word I'm looking for? Being developed. There we go. That was a struggle. Yeah, first to 6, 3 more. I thought they played all 10. They probably do. I think they do play all 10. You play all 10. You get points for winning each match, and then the overall series is awarded points 2. Yeah, so I believe I haven't looked at the spreadsheet in a while, but I believe that I mean we have like a round robin between the 8 candidates at that point, and the candidates all face each other one time. And I don't know off the top of my head what happens after that, but I believe you get so many points for winning each match, but then the overall winner of the series also gets points for that. So I mean, even if you lose the series, it still makes sense to still try and get some points. 'Cause that might be you might lose the series, but you might gain enough points there to bump you up. H3, yeah, nice little trick there by forking the king and the queen here by moving knight to g5. I mean, and then that's also bishop g2 if black decides to play that or not. But that might be too slow because this knight here is still defending against queen on d6 there. So I think black has to play either bishop e7 or f8. I would have thought, but I mean even then, taking out this bishop just allows another escape route for the king. But yeah, queen take f7. I mean, no point in putting a blocker there because that white can just play pawn at f6. Now black's got to run his king out, but yeah, about to be 4. I don't see black's screwed on this. Bishop c4, yeah, defending. I don't see black coming back. This is really good gameplay coming from Plotkin. I mean, Plotkin's got 4 pawns in hand. He can just keep rinse and repeat here on a4 and just trade all of his pawns. I mean, black only has 1 bishop and 2 pawns right now. This is very I don't think black can come back from this at all. But I mean, there's no mate. Yeah, bishop d3. Smart move my white. I mean, get the king safe. I mean, the threat there was mate with pawn at f2 there. But nice little move there from Plotkin defending this. Yeah, and again, just hammering a4, b5 with the pawns there. I mean, I think this is just checkmate now, isn't it? c5, knight a3. Yeah, it's just checkmate from there. 4-0 for Plotkin. Man. I don't think anybody really saw. I mean, very strong players. Yeah, very, very strong players. But 4-0 for Plotkin so far. Man. But h3, g4. I think Jan Lee was a big fan of a similar opening, like maybe for black, I think, playing h6 and g5. But different opening. We'll see where we go now. Have a quick look. Okay, that does say I'm streaming. All right. Lots of defense here for white. Playing a very, very defensive game instead of, attacking. I wonder. Not an E4 right now. Why is this guy challenging me to a game right now? I don't even have any. I don't even have any other games played except for Crazyhouse. So this guy just randomly challenges me to standard. What is that? There's a post on the forums from Visual Dennis. If you look at his profile. Alright, I haven't been really paying any attention to this game right now. But I thought black would have to go in on the dark squares, but this knight on e4. Looks like he's moving in on the light squares, and I mean, white's coming in now. White's coming in. I kind of like white's position a bit better here. I mean, with this pawn development, I mean, these two bishops, this knight, white's king is very, 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 very well defended. Oh, I'm going for I wouldn't really call it a queen sack, but trading the queen there. And I mean, these bishops are moving in on the light squares. But G7, black opting to just sidestep. I mean, could potentially open up the file here. G5 attacking. I mean, three pawns in hand plus a knight. Queen is safe for the time being, but I mean, yeah, going bishop take f3 rather, opening up the e file. I wonder if this is going to be a point of weakness now for white, if that was the better move here, was recapturing with the pawn. We'll see what happens, but yeah, e2, there it is, e2, and then maybe, I don't know, knight d3 is a bit of a slower move. I mean, you're attacking the dark squares, but these two bishops here are backing each other up quite nicely. I mean, even too, there's this pawn's hanging a little bit here. So we'll see what Plotkin plays. We'll see what he plays. At e3. There's probably a lot more to this than what I'm even able to see right now, too. At e3. Because if bishop I don't know at e3. I can't really see. Look at that in the analysis for a little bit after, but now white's got three bishops on the dark squares. You know, this little trifecta here. But okay. Yeah, knight at h6, finally getting a little bit of play. Not looking nice for black. I mean, these two knights both on the squares are kind of a hindrance, though. Like you need to move one of these out of the way to get a diagonal and start in on the dark squares here. But G5, and then, you know, black is just using this opportunity to start attacking now. Yeah, and here comes one of these 15 bishops at G5, so slow. Yeah, G5 was a very slow move. I wonder at G5. I mean, I think white maybe could have just played knight h5 here, and then opening up the, you know, threatening the queen, and then opening up this dark square here for a diagonal piece. I mean, to come in. But at E3 again. At E3, I mean, at E3, this bishop's being pinned right now. Knight, 3 pawns, and a queen in hand. I mean, again, white maybe just play king H2. Just get out of this little pin here. And then also, but I mean, that, you know, with 2 pawns on the last or second to last rank, though, I mean, that's, I wonder if that's just a can of worms coming up here, but white going for it. I don't, does black defend or continue with the attack? Yeah, he's just continuing H2. This is what I was thinking, you know, now you just have this cascade effect going on with these pawns here being promoted easily. White ignoring it. White ignoring it. Does white have, sorry, does black have anything right here? Bishop F1. Black's got to play. Black would have to play H2. But bishop D5. Oh, you know what that was? Bishop D5 and then maybe promote the knight or something. Well, it might be getting into our first actual time scramble now. Plotkin, only 3 seconds left. FeegLood. Feel good. I'm just going to call him Feel Good Jeffrey here. 10 seconds. Oh, what is this here? Yeah, very good game by both players. White. Jeffrey finally getting a win here. Let's have a quick look now. Yeah, look at this. Plus 87. Yeah, look at that. That G5 was, you know, Son of Huron said G5 was, you know, plus 27 all the way down to, you know, negative 1.3 while Stockfish searches a little bit. I mean, yeah, black still didn't have anything. Well played by white that last game. Well played by white. A little bit of a similar opening as 2 games ago. Black pushing the pawn down the H file, but now Plotkin opting for H3 this time. Make Y Scorpion proud. I think Y Scorpion back in like the what was it, the mid or late 2010s. I know, Golden Age. That was in Fix. I wonder who the Zen only guy is. That's who. Yeah, Y Scorpion was from Fix. That's what it is. Do we got a queenside castle going on here? It looks like we do. I don't know. Black, you know, taking his time right now, thinking. Yeah, this queen picking up these diagonals. I wonder if white plays at A6. At a6, no, smartly retreats. E2. I mean, maybe he still plays at it. Nope, not anymore. Yeah, C4, cutting this bishop off. I mean, all these all these pawns on the white on the light squares rather. I mean, yeah, what an interesting game so far. At a5, yeah, back up this bishop here. I mean, these are nice and strong. This, I mean, this just looks like an absolute fortress here for black. I mean, same thing for white, like just an absolute fortress, but I kind of favor white a little bit. I mean, it looks like these, I mean, granted, this bishop is still defending, but you know, it definitely looks like there's some dark square weaknesses here. Yeah, and this little pawn just still hanging out in here on G3. Yeah, hanging out on G3. Very Boswick. It was very Boswick. But Plotkin, I mean, E7 I see. E7 bounce the king around, but no diagonal right now to G4. Yeah, G4. King is pinned down right now. Rook take. I wonder if that was just getting a diagonal. Yeah, I mean that appears to be the only diagonal that white can pick up right now. I mean, other than picking up this this pawn there, but can white play knight e7, bishop c7? I think that's a little bit slow because then black can just play king a8 and then he's relatively safe there. I mean, the dark squares are all weak, but black is just threatening mate in one right now. I think, does white have to play rook take f2? Is he going for it? Is he going for it? Or is he just building, oh, you know what, this bishop is here too. Bishop is there too. Yeah, interesting. Just looking at my stream right now. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, the viewers will experience buffering. Why is that? Why is that? Yeah, black's losing time quickly here. Is that blocking? Looks like he needs another. What a move. Rook h8, yeah, kind of defending and attacking at the same time. Nice. How did contest your... Yeah, I think getting that out of there was the smart choice. Get safe. Gonna get into a time scramble now by the looks of things. Oh, what was that? Did I miss that? Oh no, a bit of a gaff there from Plotkin moving the knight there and now. Oh. But is this the beginning of the comeback for FeegLood? Hmm. Yeah, sorry, I'm not really focusing too much right now. It's trying to figure out what's going on with my stream. Looks like the recording and streaming at the same time here. All right, let's see if that makes any difference. Another kind of a slow game right now. I wonder white plays pawn g4, knocks this knight back a little bit. Started getting in on the light squares around black's king. c6. Yeah, another little slightly slower game to start, but I think white moving the knight out of the way. I think maybe he wants to start developing, getting this bishop out here. All right. Yeah, I was looking at that e4. I mean, these squares are defended really well right now. White taking a pretty good time to think about this too. Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of still screwing around with my stream a little bit here, not really focusing too much on the game, but black, a lot of pieces in the pocket, but kind of a dangerous position right now. Bishop e5, 2 seconds, 1 second. Yeah, Plotkin just deciding, yeah, get that bishop out of there because knight at e7 was coming. But bishop h8 defending. There still seems like there's some sort of bishop a. Queen at h4 from white. Oh, Plotkin just times out. Man, 4 in a row for FeegLood and then or sorry, 4 in a row for Plotkin now 3 in a row for FeegLood. Is Plotkin tilted? Is the tilt starting? Yeah, is the tilt starting for Plotkin? I don't know Plotkin. I don't know him enough to say whether or not he tilts or whatever, but. But another queenside castle here from black. Yeah, another very similar game. A couple games ago, yeah. A lot of trading right now. I think this is kind of a decisive position for white here. I mean, I wonder if c3, queen c3, pinning this knight down might be a play. You know, either pawn b5 or maybe even knight a7. But we'll see how black defends this. Might just give up the queen at this point. Might just give up the queen, because I wonder, like, yeah, just gives up the queen. Oh, and also decides to take with the rook. I mean, I guess that makes sense here with you know, defending anything sneaky here. G5. Queen G5. Interesting. And I guess picking up this pawn here is the most readily apparent thing. And with this rook here on D6, obviously your rooks aren't linked up anymore. But yeah, I wonder. Queen G5 seems like kind of a crappy move now for white, allowing black to play. Bishop h6. I wonder, can white just take this pawn here? I mean, can white just take the pawn? Or is that going to trap the queen or something? What he's thinking. He's definitely taking his time thinking, though. Or does he play even knight e7? Yeah, decides just to take the pawn. Knight f5 played pretty quickly after. Yeah, deciding to take. Now white has a massive pocket right now. Black's queen, or sorry, king, relatively safe. I wonder, because this pawn here on d4, I mean, white is just going to keep placing diagonal pieces on e5 over and over and over again. So I wonder, does black take d5? I thought just take d5, get that out of there. Yeah, now even this bishop here on b8 seems to be a hindrance, you know, not allowing the king to escape out that way. But at d7, nice move. I mean, we have knight e5, but I wonder if maybe white plays at a5 right now. At a5, yeah. Nope, just goes for knight at e5. Just potentially opening this up as well. Little c4, that's being covered. Gets rid of the gets rid of the queen. Black goes for the queen now. Can white just sidestep this? Oh no, can't sidestep. I mean, you got two. Oh, nice move. Check the king, pick up this bishop for essentially free. Allow, potentially take. Wonder, could take that on f4, but then knight. Yeah, well, yeah, it takes the bishop on f4. Decides to take the rook with the knight. Man, I'm kind of stumbling here a little bit. Rook f5. Rook f5. Yeah, just demolishing the front door here. Potential g4 coming in with this rook here, still on h8 on the h file. Plotkin just ignoring it. Now, does Black ignore this as well? And play... Does Black even play knight g4, maybe? Knight g4. Takes, recaptures, takes. Yeah, a little pin move there with the knight. That was nice. I think knight g4 is the play, is it not? Yeah, knight g4. Get this going on. White has no material right now. I mean, that's just a stall tactic. a7, rook a7. Pawn b7, sure. Is there checkmate here if Black doesn't take? If Black just sidesteps? I don't see anything from White right now. Yeah, knight h4 acting as a blocker, but this is over for White. There's no way to really defend this. Yeah, rook there for mate. 4-0 to 4-4. What a good series so far. Yeah, what a good series so far. Alright, sorry. Not really paying any attention here. Yeah, it's been a wild series so far. 4-0 for Plotkin and 4-0 for FeegLood. FeegLood. That's good. White looking very decisive here, though. looking very decisive here. Yeah, really getting in on these dark squares with these bishops. This is kind of hard to defend now. Hard to defend. Knight g4, thoughts coming. Knight e5, knight e5. Yeah, there it is, Toby. Get your predictions right, come on. Bishop take x8. That's what I thought. Well, maybe not the best move, but yeah, there it is. The bishop take h6. Is this his mate now? I mean, this is going to be very. How does black defend this? Rook. Yeah, I thought rook at f7, but rook at h7 as well, just defending. But yeah, black. Man, look at that. Look at that. Back to this. Man, what's happening in the plotkin? 4-0 then 5-0. Can Plotkin take another? Can he take a victory as white here, tie it up for a 5-5 series? I don't think anybody saw this coming. Bishop e5. I mean, threatening mate in one. Rook at h8. Yeah, blocking that with bishop f6. Kind of favor black here a little bit. White castles gives up the knight maybe. Yeah. Gives up the knight, gets a pawn. Pawn g3 maybe. Pawn g3. Bishop f4 or h4 maybe. Yeah, there it is, f4. Bishop f4. Knight g4. Sorry, rook g4. Yeah, kind of an interesting move. Pawn h2. Oh, look at this. Dude, that was kind of nasty. Knight e4, defending nicely though. Momentum has definitely shifted towards black here. Bishop take X. I actually don't know what the H3. I don't know what that. I don't know what this move was. I mean, was Black planning on playing H6 all along? Knight D7 finally get a little bit of development and a little bit of safety here on the king. But yeah, knight G4. I mean, this serves multiple purposes. Does white play bishop H6 and just give up a little bit of material here? Yeah. Yeah. No. How does black really even have to respond to this right now? I mean, one of these knights is going to have to move here in order to get anything going. You know, that was definitely the smarter play there. Yeah, this knight is kind of poorly defended now, but bishop G5, I'm thinking maybe. Bishop at G5, bishop at E5. Yeah, okay, G5. Bishop E5 coming next, I'm guessing. But we'll see. Yeah, black has to be pretty careful here, I think, because even the E file is open right now. Is this that a stall tactic there, or is there any actual merit behind this? Promote the queen. Huh. Takes with the king, rook. Down here, knight mates. Yeah, I was just looking at this. It has to take with the rook. Rook at F2 forces the king out. I don't see this really going anywhere for black though. I mean, maybe getting a slightly better position. Yeah, all tied up. Good games. 5-5 for each. Good games. Well played from both players. Yeah, Plotkin kind of has a little bit of saving grace at the end there, but all right, pretty explosive start there to our first candidates round. With 3 more matches coming in on Saturday, so I'll be around for I think pretty much all of them. So